Boatmen on the Nile at Aswan sing their praise of Allah for making the waters of the Nile plentiful. 10 miles away, 15,000 men are building the Great Dam, which will banish for all time Egypt's desperate reliance on the annual flood. This is the partly submerged island of Philae. Here, ancient Egyptians believed a benevolent god, crouching in the riverbed, caused the floods to come and water the land. Only parts of the island are visible today, the tip of a temple to the goddess Isis, and next to it, Trajan's columns. Philae is just the northern tip of the world's biggest open-air museum, the treasures of Nubia, soon to be engulfed in the waters trapped by the Great Dam. But Philae itself, the legendary source of the floods, will escape the greatest flood of all. It will lie in a pool outside the main dam reservoir, the only major site to be spared in the sacrifice. Ten miles to the south, upstream of the Great Dam, drowned Nubia stretches far into the distant Sudan, the home of 50,000 people now abandoned to the crocodiles and fish. Here, where over half a century ago Lord Kitchener trudged on his way to fight the Dervish army at Khartoum, a man-made lake the size of Kent and Sussex together is slowly taking shape. Its name, Lake Nasser. Nubia's 33 villages are already evacuated, some submerged. When the dam is finished, the water will rise another 200 feet. Aswan, and near a rock where a pharaoh once scratched a slogan in praise of himself, a symbol of Egypt's total dependence on the Nile, a staircase and a water gauge. For centuries, a staircase was used to measure the height of the annual flood. Unless the water rose a minimum of 14 steps, the Nile wouldn't be able to water the land beyond its banks. When this happened, the pharaohs eased taxes, a benevolent gesture to let their starving subjects die in peace. The ancient Egyptians used to placate the god of the floods by throwing a beautiful virgin to the crocodiles from a sacred barge. Today, the barges on the Nile are filled with tourists, Egypt's third biggest currency earner, and in the guide's repertory, a new attraction.
The new dam far away from here, about 15 kilometers to the south. The meaning of the new dam, of course...
For Americans, the largest group of visitors, there's a sour note in the guide's homily about the gay new life ahead after the dam. For the United States had a chance to build it, but let it slip.
More land. The high dam give it us the progress to more land for cultivation, about 2 million acres, and for to change it, our country, it's for industrial waste.
America's offer to finance the dam was withdrawn in 1956. NASA's first reaction? To nationalize the Suez Canal. In the confused search that followed for money to pay for the dam, it was the Soviet Union who stepped in. And for future generations, it's Russians who will claim the credit for a project that should alter the face of Egypt.
You have the high water in the summer.
Now I think no high water again, but high dam.
Did you say that there is no rainy season here?
Never rain.
Well, I guess this is where Kitchener River campaign that Churchill wrote about started, right up from here.